What if the real reason most people stay broke has nothing to do with talent, luck, or even effort, but with something they were trained to believe since childhood? Think about it. How do people build wealth? How do entrepreneurs turn nothing into empires? Why do some escape poverty while others stay trapped for life? Here's the uncomfortable truth. School teaches you formulas, dates, and definitions. But nothing about credit, investing, habits, or financial psychology. And the moment kids enter the system, their natural financial intuition doesn't grow. It shuts down. Why does that happen? Because the system rewards silence, not curiosity. Correct answers, not original ideas. Permission seeking, not initiative. You're trained to avoid mistakes, even though mistakes are exactly how wealth is built. Every quiz has one right answer. Every assignment punishes risk. And that mindset kills the creativity, confidence, and problem-solving skills that real wealth requires. So what happens? We become adults who work hard, follow every rule, and still stay broke. Not because we lack potential, but because we were never taught how money actually works. And once you see how deep this conditioning goes, you'll never look at school or your financial life the same way again. You know, most schools don't teach how to think, they train people to follow orders. Memorize this, repeat that, and don't question the system. Meanwhile, your money habits and personal finance mindset are left in the dust. Think about the social network. Mark Zuckerberg didn't ace every class, he saw patterns others ignored and acted on them. Ever notice how creativity is punished and obedience rewarded? That's why financial psychology is so crucial. Your brain gets stuck on safe moves instead of spotting opportunities. Start experimenting with small ideas, like flipping thrift finds online or creating content on TikTok. Every small win trains your mind to think differently, not just grind. Here's a trick: question every system you're part of. Why accept student loans without learning how to invest? Why follow a career path just because everyone else does? Just like in Moneyball, thinking outside the box turns data and insight into real value, not just following rules blindly. Building habits around independent thinking will shape your financial future. Spend 15 minutes daily reading about money mindset or analyzing a company's stock. Your brain begins to link creativity with wealth, not just with grades. Remember, personal finance is all about seeing opportunities before they hit the mainstream. And the kicker? The world rewards thinkers, not workers. The next step is realizing that school didn't prepare anyone to handle money. Up next, you'll discover why they never actually teach you how money works and how to fix that gap fast. It's wild, right? School will drill algebra and history into your brain, but won't teach you how to make money or understand personal finance. Most students graduate clueless about saving, investing, or building credit. Think about the pursuit of happiness. Chris Gardner had zero guidance from school, yet his financial education came from trial, error, and hunger to succeed. Here's the thing, financial education isn't automatic. You have to chase it. Start with one solid finance book a month, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or The Millionaire Next Door. Watch videos on investing, budgeting, and creating passive income. Knowledge about money is the degree no university hands out. Even apps can train your brain to understand how money works. Try budgeting with Mint, tracking investments on Robinhood, or following educational finance channels. Little steps build habits, and habits are what shape your financial psychology. One smart habit can compound faster than most high school lessons ever will. The gap is real. Knowing the numbers and understanding opportunity is what separates the paycheck grinders from wealth builders. Learning about stocks, ETFs, or even investing $50 a month consistently can snowball into serious financial power over time. School didn't teach it, but you can. And here's the link to the next big leap. Straight A's won't give cash flow, but skills will. Up next, we'll dive into why grades don't equal real-world skills and how to start building your money-making toolkit now. Straight A's look great on paper, but they don't pay bills. Real-world cash comes from skills, not report cards. Learning high-value skills like sales, digital marketing, coding, or negotiation directly boosts your income. Think about the Wolf of Wall Street. Jordan Belfort didn't rely on grades. He mastered persuasion and sales to create wealth. Focus on habits that build real skills every day. Start small. Take an online course on coding, practice public speaking, or sell something online. Your financial psychology grows stronger with every skill you master. Skills are compounding assets. One mastered skill can open doors to multiple income streams. Notice how networking pairs with skills. Developing communication and negotiation habits can pay off huge. Even watching business-driven series like Shark Tank teaches lessons in persuasion and opportunity spotting. Apply the tactics. Practice daily, and your personal finance mindset shifts from theoretical to actionable. Here's a power move. Create your real-world resume. Build tangible projects, freelance, or launch side hustles while still in school. One successful side project is worth more than a dozen A's. Your money habits and financial education grow every time you put skills into action. And the truth? Failing to learn skills keeps you stuck in paycheck mode. But don't worry. The next step tackles the fear that holds most people back. Up next, you'll see why being taught to fear failure is the biggest wealth killer and how to flip it in your favor. Most schools treat mistakes like the end of the world, but out here, failure is the tuition fee for success. Every small setback is a lesson in disguise. Look at Iron Man. Tony Stark blew up a few prototypes before building the arc reactor. Each failure sharpened his skills, just like every small side hustle teaches real money habits. Habits around risk-taking are gold. Start with tiny experiments, sell an old gadget online, pitch a service to friends, or try a creative project. Each attempt teaches financial psychology, problem solving, and resilience. Over time, these micro-failures compound into big wins. Here's the thing. Fear of failure blocks action more than anything. Your personal finance and money mindset grow when you embrace mistakes as feedback. Watch entrepreneurs on Shark Tank. Most of them failed before striking gold. But persistence and habits shape their wealth journey. Celebrate your lessons, not just successes. Keep a journal of what went wrong and what you learned from each experiment. The brain connects reflection with growth, and habits built on this principle drive long-term financial education and independence. And the kicker? Most people graduate with fear still holding them back, and that fear leads straight to debt traps. Next, we'll dive into why debt becomes your first lesson in adulthood, and how you can flip it to your advantage. Most graduates step into the world with loans and no plan, like it's normal to be broke. But here's the deal. Debt doesn't have to be a trap. It can be your first financial lesson. Think about The Big Short. Those who understood debt and leveraged it smartly made fortunes, while others drowned. Start with habits that protect your future, live below your means, track every dollar, and invest consistently. Even $50 a month in a low-cost index fund compounds over time. Small, disciplined actions build a money mindset that shields you from financial stress. Avoid unnecessary debt like credit card traps or flashy purchases. Your financial psychology shifts when you treat money as a tool, not a reward. Use apps like Anab or Pocket Guard to reinforce these habits daily, making financial education hands-on. Here's a practical move. Learn to pay yourself first. Automate transfers into savings or investments before spending. This habit rewires your brain to prioritize wealth building, not just consumption, and strengthens your personal finance foundation. And here's the bridge to the next secret. Navigating debt alone isn't enough. To really accelerate your financial growth, you need guidance from someone who's walked the path. Next, we'll explore why seeking mentors, not just professors, can change everything. Professors can teach theory, but mentors teach life. The right mentor shows how to apply habits, build money mindset, and turn knowledge into income. Think about Suits. Harvey Specter didn't just read books. He learned by observing and working alongside masters. And that edge made all the difference. Start hunting for mentors in your field. Reach out on LinkedIn, attend seminars, or join communities where experience meets ambition. Even a single conversation can save years of trial and error, boosting your financial education and personal finance habits in ways school never could. Here's a tip. Observe how they handle money, decision-making, and risk. Mentors reveal financial psychology in action, how they negotiate, invest, and balance life. Watching someone like Warren Buffett's interviews can shift your mindset more than any textbook ever will. Build a habit of asking targeted questions. How would you handle this debt? Or what skill is worth learning right now? Their real-world insight turns theory into actionable steps, shaping both your money habits and long-term wealth strategy. And here's a mindset secret to carry forward. Even the best mentor can't control your thoughts. That's where wisdom beyond strategy comes in. Next, you'll discover how renewing your mind with God's wisdom can transform your financial destiny. Your thoughts literally shape your financial destiny. Proverbs 23 verse 7 says, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." It's not just spiritual, it's financial psychology at work. Look at the secret. Visualization and mindset weren't fluff. They were a blueprint for aligning habits with outcomes. Start by noticing your money thoughts. Every doubt, fear, or "I can't afford it" phrase builds invisible barriers. Swap them with empowering mantras like, "I create wealth through smart choices." These habits reshape your personal finance mindset, making money work for you, not against you. Meditate on abundance, not scarcity. Daily reflection rewires your brain to spot opportunities, just like Tony Stark visualized solutions before building the next suit. Your financial education isn't only numbers, it's a mindset game, and habits are your playing field. Surround yourself with uplifting examples. Read biographies of self-made people who combine faith, discipline, and strategy. Seeing their paths rewires your expectations and builds confidence that wealth is achievable, not just a dream or abstract idea. And here's the ultimate leap. Controlling your mind is the foundation for controlling money. Your habits, mindset, and psychology converge here. Up next, get ready to see exactly how school keeps you broke and what you can do about it to flip the game. Remember how overwhelming it felt to realize school never really taught you how to make money? Now you've started to see the system for what it is and have the tools to take control. Ask yourself, which of these habits will I start building today? Which skills will I master to finally create the financial freedom I've been dreaming about? It's time to put your money mindset into action. Start tracking your habits, trying new income streams, and reshaping your financial psychology. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the tips that can transform your relation with money. Your journey has already begun and consistency will be the game changer. And here's the opportunity to level up even faster. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. With holistic health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life, you'll learn exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. This is your blueprint to freedom. Check out the material in the pinned comment and start applying these strategies immediately. Every lesson you've learned here will be reinforced, giving you practical, actionable steps to shift your mindset, master your habits, and finally take control of your personal finance. Don't wait. Your wealth building journey starts now.